Hello, my name is Richard. Hi. Thank you for joining me today on this video. We're out here in nature. The healing power of nature, the healing power of water here as we're next to a little pond. An old stone wall moving through it, running through the middle of it. Yeah, this area, this whole forest has got stone walls all through it, which to me are also very healing in their own way. They were probably built back in the 1800s when this was all farmland, and then eventually the farmland was given back to the forest. Today I'm going to talk about the Ho'oponopono prayer, and one special variation of the Ho'oponopono prayer that I really enjoy using and helps me a lot. The original, the full Ho'oponopono prayer of forgiveness goes, "I am sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you." The variation that I like to use when I'm trying to release something specific is, "I love you, thank you for this opportunity to release you. I love you, thank you for the opportunity to release you." And I say it, and I always think of something, when I say it, I think of something I want to release. Oh, there's a deer. I don't know, it's far, it's in the distance. He's walking. I don't know if you can see him on the camera. He's back behind those trees. I just saw him briefly. He was walking, or she was walking. I couldn't see clearly, but there was a deer back there for a second. It's always a powerful sign. I actually saw 3 deer. Maybe that's one of the 3 deer I saw when I was walking out here. Oh, I think he or she is gone now. But that's always a powerful sign when I see the deer. To me, the deer spirits have always been a powerful spirit that's always meant a lot to me, and seeing them really always kind of gives me guidance that, you know, everything's good and I'm on the right path and keep going. So that was, seeing the deer spirit today was very powerful. Going back to what I was saying about the Ho'oponopono prayer, which I think the deer was giving the blessing for. You know, I think of something that I want to release, very specific, and I think about, you know, what I learned from it, but also it no longer serves me, so I need to release it with the prayer. Letting go is very difficult. You know, it's not easy. It's just something that has to be done daily. You know, release that data is the term that the people of who use Ho'oponopono, who, you know, sort of created it and teach it, uses, you know, you're releasing data. I'm going to go for a little walk. It's a little swampy here, so I'm going to go slow and be careful of my footing while I talk. But, you know, when you're releasing this data that no longer serves, and you think about it, but you still have to remember lessons taught and acknowledge it, and then release it, you know, and release it back out into the earth, into the ether, and clear that data that no longer serves you. You can also use it to release another person's problems, another person's difficulties, a friend, a loved one, releasing things, you know, that no longer serve them, and use that prayer and think of them. But remember, in the end, you are, according to the Ho'oponopono teachings, you are just clearing your own data, you know, not other people's. They're not taking it in, because taking in other people's data is dangerous unless you're carefully dissolving it inside, or in some manner, or letting it go and dissolving it. Excuse me, footing's a little wonky right now, so I'm going a little slow. Might be a little shaky. But anyway, you got to release that. Or even if there's a person that is a bad influence or has bad vibes that you need to let go of, an ex or whatever, or a difficult person you had to deal with, you were forced into a situation to deal with. You can use this prayer to clear them, acknowledge whatever lesson that might have been learned, but clear that data so they no longer take up your energy and disturb your energy that you are trying to cultivate, and release them. So what I'm going to do as I walk, I'm going to repeat this prayer several times. And we're going to release this data that no longer serves myself. And if you want to participate and do the exercise along with me, you can also release whatever data doesn't serve you as I recite this mantra. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. I love you. Thank you for the opportunity to release you. Right now we're coming upon a little gate in the old stone wall. I always feel like this gate, whenever I walk through it, I think, there's some sort of a little magical, like there's a little gate here, probably going from one farm to another, one little pasture to another back in the 1800s. I don't know, just, sometimes you walk through the forest and there's just this little section, you don't know why, just seems special. I'm gonna slip in one of my other favorite mantras I like to use when I'm in the forest, hiking in the forest, and that is, I follow my soul's path fearlessly. Now that I'm back on a tiny little trail here, I'm going to say it a few times. I follow my soul's path fearlessly. 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 I love this little section of the forest because there's so many old, really old pine trees here. In the middle of winter, the evergreen pine trees, cedar trees, all the evergreen trees keep such a great feeling throughout the winter. There's different legends about pine trees being the guardians of the forest because they stay up all winter, awake all winter, and pray and watch over all the other plants that are sleeping, which is why a lot of Native American cultures and different cultures around, even around the world in the Northern Hemisphere, consider all the evergreen plants sacred. And they have such a powerful healing presence. I'm going to send these trees some Reiki. Send this Reiki with love and light for the highest, greatest good. I send this Reiki with love and light for the highest, greatest good. Send this Reiki with love and light for the highest, greatest good. Send this Reiki with love and light for the highest, greatest good. I send this Reiki with love and light for the highest, greatest good. I send this Reiki with love and light for the highest, greatest good. I send this Reiki with love and light for the highest, greatest good. Another little variation of Ho'oponopono that I like to use when walking is just simply repeating half of the Ho'oponopono prayer, the I love you, thank you part, and just repeating it over and over as I walk. It just helps ground me and really enjoy the nature around me. I love you, thank you. 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 I'm going to go back to sending a little more Reiki. A Reiki prayer a mantra that I like to use for clearing and cleansing while I recite one, send the Reiki and clearing and cleansing. Specific intention added onto it is I clear and cleanse and seal this space in warm protective light. And I clear and cleanse and I seal this little part of the forest and all these beautiful pine trees in warm protective light. I clear and cleanse and seal this beautiful little part of the forest in warm protective light. I clear and cleanse and seal these beautiful pine trees in warm, protective light. I clear and cleanse and seal this space in warm, protective light. I won't put it on camera, but I just passed some deer poop, so the deer spirits, they're here with us, they're here with us. I clear and cleanse and seal this space in warm, protective light. I clear and cleanse and seal this beautiful space in warm, protective light. I clear and cleanse and I seal this little swampy area here in warm, protective light. I clear and cleanse and seal this beautiful space in warm, protective light. I clear and cleanse and seal these beautiful big pine trees in warm, protective light. I love you, thank you. 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 What I have in my hand here, if you can see it, is some rose petals and different leaves from flowers that have been in my room for a while now, and purifying and cleansing and bringing warm energy to my room. And you know, they're starting to get a little old and dried up, and I'm gonna send a few extra prayers into them. A little Reiki. Send this Reiki with love and light for the highest, greatest good. And a few prayers. Release everything that no longer serves us. Just anything that no longer serves us. Just send it to the flowers to be transmuted as they are returned back to the earth. I clear and cleanse. Seal this beautiful tree. These beautiful leaves. This beautiful space. In warm, protective light. I'm gonna just scatter them about in front of this big, beautiful tree. Send a little Reiki to this tree for long health. Send this Reiki with love and light for the highest, greatest good. Send this Reiki with love and light for the highest, greatest good. Send this Reiki with love and light for the highest, greatest good. I love you, thank you. 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 Okay, I'm going to conclude this little video right here. And I thank you for joining me today on my little nature walk, for healing and cleansing and just trying to get out in nature and enjoy it. Thank you if you liked the video, you know, all that YouTube stuff, you know, like, subscribe, put a comment down, tell me how I'm doing. I'm new to all this, so I need a lot of advice. Again, thank you for watching this video, and namaste.